All right, first off, congratulations on the record. Is it something you knew was coming up for you?
Yeah, I was. People kept asking me, like, at school, like, my teachers, even, like, my assistant coach, a couple of my teammates were like, oh, is it going to be the night? I'm like, I didn't know exactly, like, what the number was, how many I had to get, or, like, even when it happened, I didn't know it happened, but after the game, everyone told me you got it.
Okay. This is not a thing that happens by accident. It had to be something more than just going practice with you.
So, first of all, I've always had a passion for shooting. It's what I've loved most about the game since the beginning. But since middle school, I've gotten up and gone to shoot before school. In high school, it's been 3 times a week. In middle school, it was like almost every day. Mm-hmm. So that's been a consistent habit I've done for a really long time. It's just something I do on my own. My parents don't tell me to. I kind of just want to get better. I want to get shots in, so that's what I do. I do form shots, I do jumpers, and then I do threes. And I have a routine that I do that I've done, and it seems to be working.
If a 7th grader were to ask you, what's your routine, how do you get better, what do you tell them?
I would say work on the form. The form is the biggest thing. So, like, form shots, have your form perfect, and then whenever you're shooting, don't think about it. Just let it fly. But you want to have it on your fingertips. You want to have it high, and you want to just get those reps in, like, as much as you can. Make it repeatable, make it muscle memory, and that's how you become a good shooter.
Gotcha. So you said you get up early before. Is that year-round? Is that during the season? What is that?
It's right after golf season ends, basketball shooting starts, and then it goes throughout the whole season, and then throughout the whole year, too. Into the spring, we do it still.
Driveway, where is that?
Yep, right here. I go to that basket. They're on this basket. We do our shooting, and then we play around the world for the last, 15 minutes or so. I get here at 7. We stop at, 7:50, so it's around an hour.
Gotcha. You remember your first varsity 3?
It was as a freshman, I think. I don't remember exactly where it was, but I remember I didn't expect really anything. I was just on the team trying to do my best, and I knew shooting was my strength, so that's what I've always been trying to do since the beginning.
Yeah.
But I don't remember the exact moment or the game or where I was or anything like that.
So what do you attribute all that success to?
I would say just hard work, dedication, consistency, determination. I would say the biggest thing out of all of it is consistency. Getting that work in every day that I can, and keeping my form consistent. If it feels off, I'll have someone look at it, see. Like, my AAU coach, Dwayne Williams, is really good at. So, he doesn't get too much into it because he's like, you're a great shooter, I don't need to tell you anything. But if there's something slightly off, he's always willing to make that comment, just what I need, and then I'm back to it. So
I love that kid. She's the sweetest person, but a staunch competitor on the floor. She just wants to compete at the highest level. She's the greatest teammate. She's one of the hardest workers, and she's one of our best players. So that combination is just a great thing. I've had her for 4 years, and I'm just going to miss her to death next year. But no one deserves it more than Alayna. I mean, she's in here every morning at 6, getting shots up every morning. She stays late. She's here first. It's just that type of kid.
And Taylor Scohy's coming up on 1,000 points. Talk about her and what she's also meant to this program.
The same ditto for her. Just the two of them are great. But Taylor in her own right is one of the best players on this team, along with Alayna. But she's one of our best. She definitely is our best defender, along with Alayna. But Taylor, I put on everybody's best player, and she's our best scorer. Mm-hmm. She's the 2-time player of the year in the league, and she's going for a 3rd this year, which would be quite an accomplishment. But she's another kid that wins every sprint. That's the example for the team. Everybody follows that. Mm-hmm. I mean, they're going to do whatever Taylor does, and Taylor is no nonsense when it comes to practice and games. She is focused, and she wants to be the best at what she does.
As you are probably aware, you are coming up on your 1,000.
Yes.
What's that journey been for you?
It's just been really cool. I've had the same group of people basically since my freshman year. I've been with the same group, so everyone's just so supportive, and everyone every time I get a new accomplishment, all my coaches and teammates are so happy about it. So it's just good to have support and feel loved around in my team.
As you look back, is 1,000 points.
Yes, yes. I did not think it would ever be like this soon into my senior season. It was like a goal of mine to hit 1,000, but I didn't think it would come this fast.
Everybody practices and everybody gets better in practice. But the people who separate themselves are the people who work outside of practice. Tell me a little bit about that.
I play AAU. I've played AAU since I was really little. So I've always had 2 seasons basically of basketball per year. I always try to come in extra and shoot with my dad like a couple times a week. I come in and we go do extra trainings with AAU, and so I do end up practicing a lot. And then in practice I always try to go with the best people and go against the best people. So
what about your teammates? What have they meant to you on this journey?
So much. I looked up to the seniors we just lost last year, super close to them, and been with them since I came a freshman year, so I've always looked up to them, and they've taught me so much of just being a good teammate and appreciating that. And they've always supported me, and they're always like tracking me still, and they text me all the time and are like, "Congrats, Taylor, I hear you're coming up on your 1,000." So it's just cool to still have that relationship with all of them.
Now, what would you tell a 7th grader coming in? They've just started their careers here in Bellbrook. What would you tell them if they said, "I want to score 1,000 points, what do I have to do?"
You need to practice outside a lot. You need to always be the hardest worker and just know it's not gonna be easy, and you have to work so hard to get there, and you're not gonna see improvements right away, but you'll definitely it'll be very cool when you get to that point.